The Democrat Party remains at a crossroads as they take from the GOP playbook with Project 2029.
The goal is to mirror the strategy of Project 2025 with a more politically centered team in order to unite Democrats on key policy issues.
Let's bring in Salena Zito, national political reporter for the Washington Examiner. Great to see you, Salena. You know, it really is amazing when you sit back right now and you look at the difference between Donald Trump and the MAGA agenda, and then the, blatant socialism, communism that Democrat voters are embracing right now.
Yeah, this is the challenge for Democrats. They have appeared to be stuck. And I believe they started being stuck in the middle of Biden's administration, and that continued with Harris's candidacy, but has been, still staying there since the election and since the inauguration. They can't seem to get their footing in a way to appeal to the middle of the country. To win presidential elections, you have to be able to appeal to the working class, and they're not putting forth those ideals that will bring them over.
So Democrats in New York City have lined up between Zohran Mamdani. Listen to what some of his democratic socialist agenda is.
Our police force should not be assisting ICE.
Defund the NYPD and refund all of these different social services.
I will create a network of city-owned grocery stores. It's like a public option for produce.
I'll freeze the rent for millions of tenants, make buses fast and free, and deliver universal childcare. And before you ask, I'll pay for it by taxing the rich.
As mayor, New York City would arrest Benjamin Netanyahu.
You think voters are scrambling for government-run grocery stores?
That is not going to play out, okay, in Erie, Pennsylvania.
Right.
That is not. So if they're going to put forth candidates and they're going to put forth an agenda that mimics what he is saying, they're going to suffer deep losses in the midterms, in a midterm or next presidential campaign that should be the one that they win, right? And traditionally, you win a midterm election. You're not going to win states like Pennsylvania if you have to be stand side by side with Zohran and accept what he's saying in your state.
Yeah, Salena, let's talk about your book. I finished it. It's excellent. I recommend everyone pick it up. It's called Butler. And who better to write this book? You were standing a few feet from Donald Trump when that all happened on July 13th, 2024. You were in the buffer zone with your daughter, and your daughter thought fireworks. And you heard a man yell, excuse me, you heard a man yell, "Get down, get down." So tell us what that day was like and why you wrote this book.
So the day started out as a normal day as a reporter, and the rally started out as a normal Trump rally. People are very excited. They're very happy to have him come back to Butler. Through a series of zigzags, I end up in the buffer waiting. I'm supposed to fly with the president along with my daughter to Bedminster to interview him. That's the only reason that I was in such close proximity. And he did two things that he's never done before. And that's bring a chart down. And I'm thinking, what are you, Ross Perot? But also he turns away from the rally. And in those moments, I hear pop, 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 pop. I knew exactly what that was. It's the conversations after with the president the next day and throughout the election that you find that he has a man that is renewed in faith, that believes that he has purpose because the hand of God was there, and that he is to be a person of consequence. Now, that is also something that you see ripple through the people that I interview throughout the rest of the campaign. Faith, purpose, and consequence become a theme in the country, and it's a nuance that people don't typically find in a poll, but if you were on the ground and listening to people, it was reflected back and forth between President Trump, but also the people that he was galvanizing to come towards his platform and towards his presidency.
Truly divine intervention.
And you write at the end of the book that you went back with him a few months later. I think it was 3 months later. You got there 15 hours before so you could be on Fox and Friends. So thank you so much, Salena. You're the best in PA. You got us through the election. You're just knowledgeable about that state when it comes to elections and anything Donald Trump. So thank you.
Thanks, Salena.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.